On January 12th, apparently, Fox Corp board member Paul Ryan discussed with Rupert Murdoch at that point and Lachlan Murdoch an article called "The Alternate Reality Machine" about how the quote right-wing media ecosystem created an alternate reality for those who had come to rely on its outlet for news and were the quote enablers of January 6th. Ryan believed that, quote, some high percentage of Americans thought the election was stolen, quote, because they got a diet of information telling them the election was stolen from what they believe were credible sources. Rupert responded to Ryan's email saying, "Thanks, Paul. Wake up call for Hannity, who has been privately disgusted by Trump for weeks, but was scared to lose viewers." Ryan replied, "The sooner we can put down the echoes of falsehoods from our side, the faster we can get on to principled, loyal opposition. I truly hope our contributors, along with Tucker, Laura, and Sean, get that and execute." Spoiler alert, they wouldn't. I mean, mildly, they would stop bringing on some of the people most likely to say things that might get them sued by Dominion, but they would still blatantly claim in a vague fashion that the election had been stolen. Again, for the reasons that were laid out here, the reasons that we've already seen. None of them believed it. None of their producers believed it. None of their execs believed it. The host didn't believe it. They were talking openly about the fact that all of this was BS, but they were terrified of losing their careers, saying literally that this could sink us. Newsmax could gain all of our audience, things like that. And so Rupert replied to that email saying, "Just talked at length with Suzanne Scott, CEO at that point. Everything changed last Wednesday, January 6th. She thinks everyone is now disgusted and previous supporters brokenhearted." That wouldn't actually last in the end. They got over it and they went right back to lying about the election. But it really couldn't be clearer, Sabrina, that all of this was driven by a fear of losing their audience. It's like the ultimate test of what are you in this for? As a person whose job has something to do with disseminating information. Are you in this for truth? Are you in this with some sort of guiding ethical principle? Or is this at the end of the day a means to a Mercedes and a nice house, or 2 houses or 6 houses or whatever? And it's clear what side of that line they come down on.
No, absolutely. Money talks the loudest. When all of this was driving, more views, they, just kept it pumping, even though they knew that they were lying. And now, like you said, that there's like a lawsuit on their hands and they're at risk of losing quite a bit of money. All of a sudden, they're changing their tune a little bit. I mean, isn't that why they pulled the My Pillow guy from Fox as well? They shut him up real quick because of all of this Dominion stuff, because he kept insisting on their network that there was voter fraud. Like, they are quite scared of this.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And that to my prior point, he was one of the people that eventually, I guess, was so much of a wild card that they didn't feel they could take a chance on it anymore. I think the decision was made. We can advance generalized election conspiracy theories and the big lie without opening ourselves up to more legal liability by having this insane pillow man on a daily basis. And as a result of that, he hates them to this day and is constantly, like he was attacking Tucker Carlson for getting access to the January 6th footage. So that feud has continued for some time.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.